this is what we have to write. Why? So basically the question is about relationship between law and ethics. So since आपने पढ़ा नहीं है conceptually law और ethics के बारे में, that's why you are not able to address it. 3 times they have asked questions related to law and ethics, not once. And 2 times they have asked environment ethics, the 3rd question. Once Mahatma Gandhi's statement, the world has enough for needs, not for greeds. And once they ask the question itself, what do you understand by environment ethics? This. Anyhow, so the question, if you have better understanding on law and ethics, relationships, so then you will be able to answer this. Now let's take that how we can start. Simply James Madison, you may know, you may not know that, so you should write about a bit, you may not write. Since basically there were 3 important thinkers, you can say leader in US. One is James Madison, second is Thomas Jefferson, and third is Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson. Right. So we have been expecting either of them, let's say that, okay, because they are very important. Anyhow, simply we should have started at the contribution of James Madison in establishment of US as a constitutional democracy was very instrumental. He influenced the thoughts of people. When he explains that, then you can write that, when he explains about people as angel, it means if people are good, if people are ethical, so they need not be governed or they do not need law. This. So generally there is a view, this is how we should have explained, generally there is a view that if people are good, so they do not be directed, they do not need to be controlled, because they are themselves good, so they can have ethical conduct. They can be dutiful, law-abiding. Since they would be dutiful and law-abiding, so this is how it seems that, or it is said that they should not be governed, or they do not need to follow, means law is not needed for them. Right. Now to enforce that point, you can tell, even Aristotle told also that, when people are law-abiding, law is not needed. This is another important statement of Aristotle. When people are law-abiding, so law is not needed. However, it is not true. It is not true. The second part. Even if people are law-abiding, still even if people are good, let's say, even if people are good, angel, they need law. Why they need law? What is good would differ person to person. No. There can be difference on good itself. If I am good, you are good, but we may not agree. So who is good? The society can have differences. Lack of acceptance. Law is needed to regulate the affairs of the people. Law gives rights. At the same time, it gives legitimacy for others' rights. Right. People should exercise their rights how? When? Right. And who should exercise right first? Isn't it? Law is needed. Let's take example of, you can say any red light. Red light is working. If traffic is smooth running, red light stops working. There is chaos. The same people are there. So when traffic is smooth, so you can appreciate people are law-abiding. But the day that red light does not work, chaos is there. So what law is recognizing? When there is a red light, My chance is not. It is not my legal right to cross. When there is a green light on other side, that person has right now first. The law gives you right as well as it regulates our affairs. This way you can say that. Even if people are good angel, still law would be needed. That was the explanation. We don't need to refer anyone while explaining it. We have to explain only the statement. Reference has no any relevance. Although we referred Aristotle. Now come to the second part. The same will apply to second part. If government is good, the government is good, so it should not be controlled. Right. But if government is even good, it is not controlled, then what will happen? Again there can be misuse of powers. And then what is good? And who is good? You need checks and balances. That's why the system of government has been established. If governance is based on only, let's say, that quality of people, then we could not have system of governance, system of government, system of polity. Right. A system of polity is needed even if government is good. Because the way people, even if they are good, but still they need law to regulate their affairs. Similarly, even if government is good, but still we need law and control to create checks and balances so that the government can act in better fashion. Right. Therefore, the statement essence is that both law and ethics are needed for making any society better, or let's say governing any society better. That will be the conclusion.
Welcome to LUKMAAN IAS. Study General Studies with LUKMAAN IAS for building comprehensive knowledge. GS paper 2 and 4 will be taken by S. Ansari and other papers will be covered by renowned faculties. Live classes are as effective as offline classes. The classes are highly interactive in nature. Your doubts and queries will be addressed and there will be dictation of notes. In the last 10 years, LUKMAAN IAS has set up a niche in the field of UPSC guidance.